this is my grocery haul for this week. This one's going to be a little bit different because I did get a couple things at Walmart and one thing at Sam's. As I mentioned in my last video, starting in January, my first budget in January, which started January 20th because that's the day I get paid, I'm actually decreasing my grocery budget by $20 a month. So instead of $150 a month, I am only spending $130 a month. So my normal $37.50 that I have to spend each week is now $32.50. I figured that I could very easily cut my grocery budget by $5 a week as long as I was purposeful in my planning and only got things that are on the list and didn't get any splurge items and things like that. So to start this video off, I got a splurge item and completely did not do what I just said, but I still came in under my $32.50. So alright, I got 2 boxes of bow tie pasta at Walmart. These are $1 a piece, so I'm just going to say $2. I had to get dry shampoo and a couple of household things, so I don't know exactly how much this would be with tax, so I'm just going to say $2. And the reason why I got those is because of this delicious, amazing, dish here. I can't even explain. Okay, so this is something you get at Sam's, and it's called asparagus pomodori, and it is sun-dried tomatoes, and it's absolutely delicious. So this thing is really expensive. I am not gonna lie. It's 2 pounds of food at $5.68 a pound, so it comes out to $11.93. There were bigger ones that were like $13, so I got the smallest of all of them. It's a pretty big tray. And it's got tons of asparagus, it's got tons of cherry tomatoes, it's got some mozzarella cheese on top, and then these things right here are like a garlic tomato-y seasoning spread, and you basically just put this in the oven and those little 4 seasonings kind of melt down and the tomatoes sort of, you know, become mushy, obviously, because you bake them. And it sort of turns into like a sauce, and it is absolutely delicious, and I make an entire meal out of this, and it is so good. It is one of my favorite things to eat, and I've been to Sam's a couple times over the last few months, and they didn't have it, and I was so sad that they actually had it this week when I went, and I was so excited, so I did splurge because I have been missing this. I love asparagus. So basically what I do is I put this in the oven and bake it exactly how the instructions say, and then I cook bow tie pasta in a big pot, and then when this is done, I literally just pour the whole thing over the pasta and kind of toss it together. Now, normally I just do 1 box of bow ties, but I thought since this is sort of a splurge item, I would do 2 boxes, or maybe like a box and a half, just to make it stretch more. So even though this whole thing right here is like a total of $14, which is almost half of my grocery budget, this will definitely be probably at least 4 meals, I would think, maybe even more than that, depending on how much pasta I decide to use. I don't want to overdo it with the pasta, so I'll kind of just, you know, eyeball that or whatever, but me and my boyfriend will eat this, and then I'm sure this will be at least 2 lunches after that, so I'm expecting to get at least 4 meals out of this. Still, that comes out to like $3 and like 50 cents, something like that a meal, which is still really expensive in my book, but it's so good and it's worth it, so I don't regret it, and I won't regret eating it because it's delicious. So let me know if you guys have tried this from Sam's. It is amazing. So that's kind of where half of my grocery budget went this month, and everything else I got at Aldi. So again, I got a gallon of milk, $1.04 at Walmart, $1.04 at Aldi, so equal price. Again, my local Walmart has lowered their price on milk to compete with Aldi, I'm pretty sure. I also got a gallon of purified water. This is for my neti pot. If you guys watched my Dollar Tree haul, I've been without a neti pot for a while because my other one leaks, and I recently bought a new one at Dollar Tree, and I don't like to waste bottles of water on that, and you're supposed to use like room temperature water, so I'm just gonna put this under the sink in my bathroom and use it with my neti pot instead of wasting water bottles. So at Walmart this would have been 88 cents, at Aldi it was 79 cents, so that is 9 cents saved. I also got another case of bottled water. I drink a lot of water for lunch. When I bring my lunch every day and go to work, I usually bring 2 bottles of water with me, one of them for lunch and one of them just during the day. I talk a lot, obviously, at work, so I drink a lot of water. So at Walmart, these are $2.28. At Aldi, it's $2.29. Every week that I buy these, it is a 1 cent loss, but again, it's more convenient than, you know, going to separate places. I also got another packet of crackers. I like to just keep these by my desk in case I'm just feeling snacky and want something just quick to kind of munch on, and crackers are like a super cheap snack, and the salt in them kind of, satisfies that snacking hunger or whatever you want to say. So at Walmart, the off-brand crackers are 79 cents. At Aldi, they are 75 cents, so that is 3 cents saved on those. Of course, I got bananas like every week. At Walmart, they are 55 cents a pound. At Aldi, they are 28 cents a pound. So that is a savings of 63 cents. I usually get a bag of fruit to go with the bananas for my breakfast. Every morning I have a banana and either like an apple or a pear or an orange or something to go with it. But I actually have some oranges and apples left over from last week, so I'm going to be eating those up, but my bananas were gone. So I had to just purchase those, so that saves me a little bit of money this week from not buying the other bag of fruit. I'm going to be making chicken fajitas to bring to work tomorrow for lunch. We kind of rotate days where each one of us four is responsible for lunch for the group. So it is my day coming up on Monday. If you guys have seen my chicken fajita video before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If not, I will link it down below. So these are $1.98 at Walmart and $1.49 at Aldi, so that is 49 cents saved. I also was running low on black beans, and I use several cans of black beans when I make the fajitas. So at Walmart, I usually get a 4-pack that's great value, and it's $2.50. At Aldi, these were only 59 cents, so it was only $2.36 for the 4 of them, so that is 14 cents saved. And I also got romaine hearts. For lunch tomorrow, I'm going to do lettuce wrap fajitas instead of actually using the tortilla. And the tortilla will be for like me at home. We have some ladies that are kind of diet conscious, and so whenever I get to work, I try to go for the healthier option just in case we have someone that's not eating carbs and things like that. So at Walmart, this would be $2.94. At Aldi, this is $2.29, so that is 65 cents saved. And last but not least, my beloved tricolored peppers. At Walmart, these are $3.88. I have that price seared into my brain. And at Aldi, these are $2.99, so that is 89 cents saved. So almost an entire dollar saved on the peppers. All right, so talking about my Aldi trip, at Walmart, this would have been $17.57. At Aldi, it was $14.66. So I saved $2.91 this week, or 17%. That's not as much as I normally save, but I also didn't buy any meat items this week, and usually I save the most money by purchasing meat at Aldi. So it's not substantial this week, but hey, it's still almost $3, so there you go. Everything that I spent at Aldi after tax and everything was $15.32. So that means I was able to stay below my grocery budget for the week. So at Sam's Club, I got the asparagus for $12. Walmart, I bought the 2 boxes of pasta for $2. Aldi, I got everything else for $15.32. So my total for this week was $29.32. That is $3.18 below my already lowered budget. So I did really good this week. Again, I don't expect every week to be this good, but I didn't have to buy any meat items this week. The chicken for the fajitas I already have in the freezer, and I have quite a bit of meat kind of stockpiled in the freezer. So I will definitely, I think I'll be able to make my grocery budget for this month, but then it may get a little bit more difficult as I go throughout the year and, don't have a stockpile of meat. So anyway, my main meals this week are chicken fajitas. That will last a day or two because I always have leftovers for me to eat. And then this asparagus pasta, again, that will last me some lunches as well, and probably, at least a dinner or so. So those are going to be my major meals for the week. And of course, there may be one day or so in there where I have to figure out something else as well, but I have things in the freezer. Those are my primary meals for the week. And of course, my leftovers are my lunch, and it stretches quite a bit. So let me know what you guys got at Aldi this week. Let me know how you guys have revamped or left alone your grocery budget for the new year 2017. I'm really hoping I can make this goal. One of the only areas that I have to cut costs is my grocery. Everything else I've pretty much cut down as much as I can. So this is one of the only categories in my budget I have left to play with is my grocery cost. So I'm just trying to be, aware and make wise decisions and not buy things I don't need, only buy things for meals instead of frivolous candy or snacks. If I buy that, it has to come out of my personal money. So there we go, guys. Let me know your thoughts on week 1 of my January lowered budget, and I will see you next time. Bye.